Guys, it's me, Jay. I wanted to just talk a little bit about the new Netflix movie that's out based on Breaking Bad called El Camino. I saw this, and when the show was out, I was not really a bad fan. I I watched it here and there. I knew of the premise of it that he's a high school teacher and he becomes involved with selling methamphetamine. And he becomes a big time drug dealer. But I didn't really watch it. And then finally, I just said, it was on Netflix. I started binge watching it, and it was really interesting for a couple of reasons. Because you never really saw um, somebody with cerebral palsy on TV. And on Breaking Bad, Walter White's son, played by R.J. Mitty, has cerebral palsy. And that was different for me. That was unique. But on this is not about Walter White or Walter White's family. This is about the continuation of the story of him of his student, um, Jesse Pinkman. Now, in the end, the series finale of Breaking Bad, Jesse Pinkman goes off in his El Camino. This is why it's called El Camino. But in this movie, they try to escape to Alaska, and they're running from the cops because I think they got Walter, but they didn't get the rest of Walter's gang. You know what I mean? So Jesse, who was his right hand man, is now got to run away from the law, go all the way to Alaska with his boys. And there's a lot of action involved in that. But in the end, Jesse, no spoilers for those who haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. Jesse skates off, and he says that he implies that he had enough of the drug life. It's just crazy because like Walter White started selling drugs to because he was dying of cancer and to help his son that has cerebral palsy buy things. And then he gets so roped into the life of a gangster that he loses his innocence. He loses what made him him. He's a high school chemistry teacher. You know what I mean? Like, what does he know about the streets? But he freaking started selling methamphetamine, cooking up blue meth, you know, and then becoming this big drug kingpin. But I say he's a cultural icon. Walter White, played by Bryan Cranston, is a cultural icon in this nation because he's one of those people, like I said, that you love to hate. He's a villain, but you see throughout the show how he he becomes a hero of sorts. And same thing with Jesse. Jesse becomes a hero on the show because he helps Walter. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. It's causing a big stir on Netflix, streaming wise. People are watching it. It's Breaking Bad. I say is one of the best. Breaking Bad is one of the best shows ever written. That and The Wire. That nobody ever. The Wire they say is the best show that nobody ever watched. That made Idris Elba famous, right? Peace.